It's back. 2023 sees the return of the TaylorMade Spider putters with the brand new TaylorMade Spider Tour range. New tech, new colours, new models. If you're wanting to find out how good these putters really are, then you'll want to keep watching this video. This new range features 4 new models. The Spider Tour, X, V and Z. Also got a Spider Tour S coming next year. These are obviously very high MOI forgiving putters, and they've also got a new splash of paint on them that gives a very sleek PVD gunmetal finish. Ooh. Although all these models are largely quite similar, with a TPU Pure Roll inset, TSS weighting, there's actually different CG locations for each model, such as the Z and the Spider Tour here. So you've got to make sure that you get the right one. The Spider Tour in my hand here is my personal favorite. I imagine this one will sell the best out of all of them because this is old school. We're going back to the classical Spider look. It's modern, but it's going back to the first instances of the Spider putters, which, believe it or not, 15 years old. I'm so old. Turn! Ah, bugger. I use this putter for about the last week or so. I actually used it in St Andrews, and I don't know if it's because I love the look down at address. I don't know if it's because of that pure rolled insert, but from that scoring range, from about 15 foot or so, with a putt that, I mean, is not as hard as this, I am filled with confidence, and that's led me to a question I ask myself every single week. Do I change putters again? The Spider putter brand is such a funny concept because when it burst onto the scene, it was quite unorthodox, quite ridiculous, and now, well, the rest is history. It did start crawling onto the PGA Tour in 2008 with the first big chunky Spider. I really hate spiders, by the way. The first tournament where it was put in play, 4 players were using it. The first player to actually win with it was none other than, no, you didn't guess it, it was JB Holmes. From then onwards, well, we've seen everything under the sun from the Spider putters. We've gone from Monza to Itsy Bitsy, Ghost putters to that Tour Red. There's many, many to choose from. And that model there is no exception. The Spider putter, wow, is now a fashion icon. Don't really know anything about fashion, but the name Spider, you know what it's gonna look like. And I'll be honest with you, I think TaylorMade lost their way a little bit with these putters. Let's look back to last year with the Spider GT. It didn't look like this, completely different design. If it ain't broke, why try and fix it? Those are very good putters, more like an Odyssey number 7, but we don't want it to be after a different model. This is heritage from 2008. Don't change it. And this is why I think this one's gonna sell really well. Is it that different from 2, 3, 4 years ago? No. The main difference for me is that gunmetal PVD finish. I would like them to release different colors, and I'll be interested to see how durable this one's going to be over 6, 12, 18 months. One thing I'm sure you're asking me right now, what should you choose? TaylorMade, Odyssey, Scotty Cameron, Cobra. This comes in an RRP of £349, which is a little bit eye-watering, but like getting a good partner, as long as you find the right one, you don't need to buy another. The main differences I think you're always going to look at with putters like this is feel. And one thing I am quite surprised by, that was in the whole way, stupid ball, is it's quite a soft TPU roll insert. If I'm looking to Cobra, very different feel. Cobra definitely feels a lot cheaper. If I'm looking to Odyssey into the White Hot, they actually feel quite similar to each other. And Odyssey is a wee bit cheaper. I have to hold a putt for the video. Ah! The reason why I focused on this one, the Spider Tour, and not the other 3 models, isn't just because of that nostalgia. It's also because, well, it's bloody massive. It is the biggest model out of the 4. But the Spider Tour S, which is coming next year, is a few % bigger than this bad boy. I can't wait to get my hands on that. The Spider Tour X is Rory's go-to. Is that a good or bad thing? Don't know, he doesn't putt very well right now. But I think for us mere mortals, having a big, high MOI putter will help, because hitting those putts left and right is the most frustrating thing in golf. Missing a 3-footer don't get me started. The size of this and also being extremely square with the alignment lines does make it a very confidence-inspiring putter. If you're looking down at a small blade and it's something that does affect you, trust me, you will miss more putts if you're not comfortable. This putter for me, if I could say one word about it, apart from Spider, would be comfortable. Is that rubbish? But it's not actually that bad. It feels really soft off the face. Does it feel better than a Scotty Cameron? I don't know. But for what is quite a modernised brand of TaylorMade, it feels kind of historical in a way. Stay up. Alex. Alex. And as you can see there, I'm really consistent by putting it about 4 foot left of the hole. And then 3 putt. No. Positivity. I'd be interested to know what you guys think of big putters. Do you prefer a blade? Do you prefer a mallet? What is your confidence-inspiring nature of putting? Is it just fast greens, pure roll? Or is it having something that just dominates the hole? That's good. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Putting as well is largely very subjective, it's very personal. I could really go into the data of this putter, but if you don't like it, you don't like it. And I like it. But will I change? Should I change? Let me know. The putter that I'm currently using is a damn sight different to this. It's a Lab Golf Link 1, a center shafted blade, which looks very different in overall size, overall aesthetics to the Spider. So testing this out for the last 2 weeks has taken a bit of adjustment, but one thing that I do really like is from this little line here, from about 6 foot, because it being large and having such a prominent alignment line, I'm not gonna hold them all, and that's okay, but when I'm still over this, I feel like I am gonna put it on with the correct target line. Easy, right? Do I change now? I'll give you an honest answer. No, I'm not going to. And there's 2 reasons. 1, I'm changing too much and it's not doing good for my mental health. And 2, contradictory, I'm changing putters in about 2 weeks' time to a very special one that I'm not going to mention. Changing putters is very fun. Honeymoon periods with clubs is so entertaining. But once you find the putter for you, don't change. Even if a brand shiny new one that's red, white, blue, yellow, green, gold comes out, you want a putter that you look down with, and rather than shaking with your knees, you want a putter that you look at and you're thinking, this is going in. And to be honest, I don't have that yet. I like the Lab Golf Link 1. I like this putter, but because I'm changing so often, I haven't been able to ingrain a putter into my arsenal, as you can see. But let me know what you think about this new TaylorMade Spider Tour putter, the XVZ as well. What should I compare this to? I am still going to test this thoroughly over the next few weeks and compare it to other models. What should I do? I feel like the ultimate test against Odyssey could be quite entertaining. So let me know down in the comments. And guys, if you are new to Golf Magic, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And once I get to 20,000 subscribers, I will go swimming in the next water hazard I can find. The River Thames is not too far away. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the next video.